Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I filmed a review on the, drumroll please, Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. This palette has been highly talked about all over the internet. Everybody's losing their shit over this palette, and honestly when I saw it I knew that I needed these colors. I didn't care about the reviews, the negative ones or whatever. I wanted to try it for myself and I created this look with it. The lighting right now is really shitty because it's like 8 o'clock at night. I'm really sorry about that. I will include better video clips of this makeup in better natural lighting, and yeah. But I am going to also include a review on this palette and a tutorial as well. So I will have timestamps below, so if you just want to see the tutorial, it'll be there. If you just want to see the review, it'll be there. And if you want to see my final thoughts, that will also be there. So thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned for the tutorial. Okay, so I'm first taking some Scotch tape and applying that to the outer corner of my eye. I got a little bit of fallout on the other eye with that blue, and I just wasn't in the mood to have to clean it up, so I just put some tape there and I had no problems. I'm first going to start with my sugarpill eyeshadow in the shade Buttercupcake. I'm only using this because I was really afraid going into this look from all the reviews I saw that these weren't going to blend, so I thought maybe if I put down a transition shade it would be okay. In the end I realized that these shades blend fine and I didn't actually need this shade to be applied there, but you know, if you're a little bit nervous about it, you can definitely apply a yellow or a mustard shade there to help blend the rest of the shades. I love this color. It's my favorite yellow eyeshadow of all time. Sugarpill eyeshadows are honestly amazing. I only have 2, but I want to buy so many more and fill up a pro palette. It's just like so good, and it's also vegan and cruelty free. Now taking the infamous Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, I'm going to do my eyeshadow. So I'm first going to take the shade Edge and I'm going to buff that into my crease. As you can see, I was trying to show you how much fallout there is, and there honestly isn't very much. It's no different than any other Anastasia shadow I've ever used. And also I had no issues with the blending, and it didn't come off muddy on me or anything like I've seen. So yeah. Now taking that first greenish blue shade called Untamed on my Sigma pencil brush, I'm just going to draw a line straight through my crease. I decided that with this palette the best thing to do was to start with the sharp line and blend out from there. I then take my MAC 217 brush and I slowly start to buff out that green. The key to success with this look is to take your time. Greens and yellows, not even green, it's like a blue. Blue and yellow don't usually blend great together. And if you don't want to make this muddy, you have to take your time. And I know people want to do makeup fast and on the go and stuff, but sometimes with looks like this, you just gotta be patient. And honestly, I was patient, and it didn't take very long, but you're just gonna be patient with your blending and go in with a clean brush every now and then to make sure that you buff it along to keep everything clean, and it will be perfect. I also make sure to go back in with that edge shade just to buff out the outer edges to make sure that I have a nice seamless blend. Now taking that beautiful dark blue-green shade called Axis, I'm doing the exact same thing, applying that into my crease and then blending it out. This shade is so gorgeous, and I'm also putting this on my outer part of my lid. I usually have a lot of issues getting eyeshadows to like sit properly on the outer half of my lid, but this shadow sat perfectly, like so well, especially on my right eye. My left eye, I have a part that doesn't take pigment, and that's nothing to do with the eyeshadows, it's just my eye. But like, look at that. Do you see how well that pigment is sitting on my eyeball? It's actually fucking nuts because it's so pigmented that like there's no streaking or anything. It's so nice. Now, as usual, I will be cutting my crease using my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade L1 Neutral. For those of you who are having issues with your cut creases, I like to apply the concealer to my lid, look up, and wherever it goes, that's where you should mark it. I've said this before in my videos, but people keep asking me how I do my cut creases, and honestly, that is the best trick. Also, using a flat definer brush to apply your concealer really, really helps. Now taking that Adorn shade from the palette, I'm going to be applying that to my lid with a damp MAC 242 brush. And honestly, this shade is fucked. Like, it's so pigmented. I was honestly blown away about how soft and pigmented it was, and you don't need very much to get pure pigment. Right after this, my camera just randomly stopped filming, but I just continued to apply this to my lid, and then I blended it out. Okay, so here I am back, and I'm going to take my MAC Select Cover Up Concealer just to clean out the outer edge of my eyeshadow. Again, using my same Sigma flat definer brush, I am just cleaning it up. This is the best brush for cleaning up your brows, doing a cut crease, cleaning up the outer edge. Honestly, cleaning up anything, it's the best product. Then taking my two favorite mascaras, the CoverGirl Clump Crusher and the Benefit They're Real, I'm applying a couple of very generous coats of mascara to my lashes. This is a very dramatic look, so I wanted to have the lashes to match it. Obviously, you can wear fake eyelashes if you wear fake eyelashes usually, but as we know, I'm a fucking loser and I don't wear fake eyelashes. Okay guys, so I quickly did my lower lash line off camera. I forgot to film it. So I did all the same things that I did in my crease, but then I popped the Adorn shade in the middle of my lower lash line just because I felt like I was looking really dark and I wasn't going for that look today. And then I have Electric on my inner corner mixed with my Ofra Cosmetics Nikki Tutorials Everglow highlighter. And yeah, and then I have mascara on. I fucked up this lower lash line. That was my fault. It wasn't the fault of the palette or anything. I made a mistake. That happens, but this lower lash line is perfectly fine. So yeah, stay tuned and I will tell you guys my finished thoughts. Okay, so this is a close-up of the completed eye look. No edits done to it, and I'm only using my eye home ring light. Honestly, I am so impressed with how this look went. I am very happy with it, and yeah. Okay, so now for my final thoughts on this palette. I have dipped my brush in all of these. I didn't use them all in this tutorial because I just couldn't use them all. If you would like to see me do more tutorials with this look, please, with this palette, please let me know because I'm totally down to do so. So I'm actually going to show you, because everyone has been losing their shit about this Roxy shade. So I'm going to show you, using my brush, how much fallout I get when I just tap it. So watch me here, take my brush, and I tap it one time. Okay, so that's the fallout I get. And you're probably like, oh my god, that's so much fallout. But let me just show you what happens if I tap one of the shades in my original Modern Renaissance palette. Okay, which shade should we do? Let's do one that's fuller so you can see it better. We'll do Bon Fresco right here. So as you see, I tap, and then you look. And you probably can't see it, but it's basically the same amount of fallout. My first Modern Renaissance palette had a shit ton of fallout. Not enough that I couldn't handle, but it does have fallout. And these shadows have fallout too. Not that much, like I did not get that much in my face. Yes, there was kickback in the palette, but I still loved the palette, to be honest. I I'm also somebody who doesn't mind fallout as long as the shadows perform well. And these shadows are like pure pigment. Like I've never seen something so pigmented in my life. As for blendability, I used a yellow and a blue, like a blue-green. Those colors don't usually blend together very well. I wanted to try it just to see how it would blend. I'm also not the best blender, and I personally think that this looks pretty fucking good, to be honest. Obviously, if this was a red shade instead of a green, it would blend better, but because that's just how it works with colors, like red, oranges, and yellows blend best together, and a yellow and a blue aren't usually like compatible because they're on the opposite sides of the color wheel. But honestly, I think this palette was amazing. I didn't have any issues with that shade Edge because people were having problems with it like not picking up. I didn't have any problems. I had no issues getting it to sit on my lid. Honestly, I love this palette like so much. Obviously, I haven't tried every single color, but I do plan to use, I want to do a look using Cube, Roxy, and All-Star. I want to do a look using them really badly, and I also want to play with Fudge and New Wave and all of the colors. So if you'd like to see more tutorials, please let me know and I will definitely do that for you. So in conclusion, here are my thoughts. I'll rank everything out of 10. So for pigmentation, 10 out of 10. Definitely amazing. Fallout, obviously there is a lot of fallout, but it's not the most amount of fallout. So like 10 being an insane amount of fallout and 1 being none. I would say this is about like a 6. Nothing too bad, honestly, because the shadows perform well. As for blendability, I think it's about a 7 or 8, honestly. I think they perform really well. I also suggest that you start slow and build up your product. You're used to dipping into palettes that don't have as much pigment as this, so you go really crazy with your brush, and then if you do that with this palette and then try to apply it, you're not going to be able to blend it. That's like taking a bunch of paint on a like canvas, splashing it down, and then trying to think that you can blend it all out. No, you have to start blending before you even touch your eye. So like dip your brush into the shadow one time and then go, and then dip again and add more, and that'll also prevent fallout, because if you start swirling your brush into a product, it's obviously gonna have fallout. So I don't know if I got a good palette or if people just aren't using the palette right, or if these beauty girls are being, you know, dramatic as they can be. I seriously love this palette. I think if you are looking to add some different colors to your collection, but nothing too extreme, and you want a new palette and you loved the Modern Renaissance palette, I think you should definitely get this palette. If you're not really one who likes to take time blending and likes to have fallout or anything, it depends on much fallout, honestly, because I think if you put, like I do my eyes before my face, I feel like you should not do your face before your eyes with this palette, just because there is fallout and they are darker colors. But yeah, I honestly do think that this is a really good palette. I think I'm gonna like probably be in love with this palette from now on. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have the best day, and don't forget to like, thumbs up this video if you enjoyed.